Imagine for a moment that time no longer moves in a straight line. Imagine that decades can gently fold into one another, that history can bend just enough to allow something impossible to happen. In 2026, through the power of artificial intelligence, that impossible idea begins to take shape. Two legends from two different eras, who never shared the same world in real life, now stand in the same digital space. Marilyn Monroe and Michael Jackson, brought together not by fate, but by imagination and technology. In this recreated world, the stage is quiet. Soft light fills the room, not harsh and blinding like the flashes of paparazzi, but warm and calm. Marilyn appears first, elegant and timeless, her presence carrying the glow of classic Hollywood. Moments later, Michael appears under a gentle spotlight, composed and reflective. There is no screaming crowd, no cameras pushing forward, just silence, and the feeling that something extraordinary is about to unfold. They face each other for the first time. Two artists who shape different generations, connected by a shared understanding of fame, pressure, and creativity. No words are needed at first. A simple smile passes between them. It is a moment that never happened in history, yet somehow feels emotionally real. Technology has created the image, but the emotion comes from what we know about their lives. Marilyn represents the golden age of cinema, a time when movie stars seemed larger than life. Michael represents the global era of music, when a single performance could reach every corner of the planet. Together, they symbolize the evolution of entertainment itself. Seeing them in the same frame is like watching two chapters of cultural history merge into one. As they slowly walk toward each other, the scene feels almost dreamlike. There is respect in their expressions, a quiet recognition of shared experience. Both understood what it meant to live under constant attention. Both knew the weight of expectation. In this imagined meeting, that weight is gone. There are no headlines, no judgment, no pressure to perform. Only a peaceful moment between two human beings who once carried the world's spotlight. Michael gestures toward the stage, as if inviting Marilyn into his world of music and movement. Marilyn responds with a soft laugh, the kind that once captivated millions. They stand side by side, not as products of their industries, but as artists. It is not about spectacle, it is about connection. In another scene, they sit quietly at the edge of the stage, looking out into an empty theater. Perhaps they are reflecting on their own journeys. Perhaps they are simply enjoying the rare feeling of calm. For so much of their lives, both were surrounded by noise. Here, in this digital creation, there is silence, and in that silence, there is peace. This dream meeting is not meant to rewrite history. It is meant to explore possibility. Artificial intelligence has allowed us to imagine a world where two legends could finally share the same space. It is not real in the traditional sense, but it feels meaningful because of what they represent. When Marilyn gently places a hand on Michael's shoulder, the gesture feels symbolic. It is as if two eras are acknowledging one another. Old Hollywood meeting modern pop culture. Film meeting music. The past meeting the future. At one point, they stand before a screen displaying moments from their own careers. Marilyn's classic film scenes flicker softly. Michael's electrifying performances flash across the stage. They watch their younger selves with quiet understanding. Fame once defined them. Now it is simply part of a story. What makes this imagined meeting powerful is not the technology behind it, but the emotion it evokes. It reminds us that behind every icon is a human being. It reminds us that creativity connects people across time, and it shows how artificial intelligence can be used not just to impress, but to tell stories that touch something deeper. Of course, we know this meeting never truly happened, but the idea of it allows us to see both legends in a new light, not as unreachable symbols, but as artists who might have understood one another more than anyone else could. As the lights begin to fade, Marilyn and Michael walk side by side toward the horizon of this digital stage. Their silhouettes blend into the soft glow of the scene. It feels less like a performance and more like a farewell, or perhaps a beginning. A reminder that imagination has always been at the heart of art. In the end, this dream meeting is not about altering the past. It is about celebrating legacy. It is about using modern tools to explore timeless stories. And it leads us to one final question. If technology can create moments that never existed, how should we use that power? Because as beautiful as this imagined encounter may be, it also opens the door to deeper reflection. Artificial intelligence has given us the ability